3 facts you need to know about the property market and why is it so hot. And there's a reason for everything that happen. There's a cause and there's an effect. So let me just share with you 3 facts that you should know as a trusted advisor, why the property market is so hot. Facts number 1 is ultra low interest rate environment right now is a disadvantage to savers. If you are someone that believes in saving monies, then today's environment is a disadvantage for you. However, ultra low interest rates will boost housing market. And in fact, DPM Heng has flat risk of even low interest rate on housing market because more and more people realize this is moving towards shifting their savings into property investments. So this can be seen that in the ultra low interest rate environment, which is represented by the yellow bar here. So since the 2020 last year, interest rate have actually fallen to as low as 0.3, 0.4% for that SIBOR. And previous crisis also is at low. Okay, so the market situation is this: when the market situation is more challenging, okay, the central bank will reduce that interest rate to low or even ultra low like right now. So during the ultra low interest rate environment, okay, because it's disadvantage to savers, people who are savvy enough tend to move the money from their saving account into property investments. So this is also very obvious, okay, for that previous few cycle. When the interest rate is down, like right now is down, those are previous challenging time is down and down during the previous crisis. The price index actually went up, and went up. And for now, transaction volume also went up, and went up. So this is quite a phenomenon and it's repeating by itself. So this is first number one fact is that low interest rate environments actually boost property transactions. The second fact is that inflation risk is a disadvantage to savers also. So if you continue to save money in the banks and earning an interest rate that is even lower than inflation rate, you know what happens to your money? Well, it will be eroded by inflations. But does property has a good hedge against inflations? So let's take a look at this. So if there's $1 million that is in that saving account, okay, consider this. If that money has been in the saving account since 2017, 1 year, 2 year, 3 year, 4 year, and until first quarter 2021, what happens is that if this money is not put in anywhere, the value of the money have actually depreciated. So in order to buy the same goods as $1 million, you have to get prepared with 1,022,000. So there is a 22,575 if it's based on the core inflation of 0.56% per annum, which is over a period of about 4 years is 2.26%. So what this means is that your value of money has actually dropped. So you need more money to make up for that 1 million. In this case, it's 22,000 more. But if you put that $1 million in that saving account, over the period of 1, 2, 3, 4, and 1 quarter, the fixed deposits only pays you 0.38% per annum, or a growth of 1.52. So with 15,182 gain, is still lesser than the 22,000. So the value of money is eroded by inflation, isn't it? Even if you put into fixed deposit. That's why it's a disadvantage to saver. But however, for real estate investments, okay, and compared to stocks, which one is better? Now, stocks, we did analysis for the last 4 years, and this is what we have. It has came down to 930,000, okay, 183, because STI, which is the Straits Times Index, is down by 1.79% or per annum, or 6.98% in total over the last 4 years. And guess what? Residential property market for that 1 million, on paper, the price have gone up to 1.169 million, okay, which is based on the residential price index of 3.99% per annum, or 16.9% growth over the period of 4 years. Now, having said that, this did not take into consideration of leverage, which is loan. This is on lump sum payment for that property. So can you imagine what is the growth rate if it's on leverage? It can be double or even 3 times these returns. So the third fact about why the property market is so hot is that cooling measure is definitely a disadvantage to qualified buyers who is waiting for the right price. So since 2018 third quarter, when that cooling measure was introduced back then, those who are sitting on the fence waiting to come in at the right price, and if they are still sitting on their fence, they have actually missed out 8% growth over the last 3 years. So if there is additional cooling measures and people are still sitting on their fence, there will be more to be lost. So it's a disadvantage. So this is happening right now, that people are no longer sitting on the fence. And these are genuine home buyers that is coming from the domestic market, which is Singapore residences. So as you can see in quarter 1 2021, that Singaporean has actually grew to 2008. From first quarter 2020 is 1006. There's an increase of 74.5%. That's a huge increase in terms of local buyers. And this is for new condos. What about resale condo? Similarly, resale condo has also experienced explosive growth. It's more than 100% coming from the Singapore citizens. Okay, so demands are genuinely from local buyers.